hip-hop media and black media are completely shook of the Carters/Knowles. They're scared of Roc Nation. I understand why. A lot of these people work or affiliated with companies that are either heavily or directly funded, or they might run advertisements through, or there's a power dynamic that might influence your job or your livelihood.
This Puff Daddy and Jay-Z stuff is worse than we could have ever thought. Why is it so terrible? Because it's exposing everybody. It's exposing me. I'll listen to Jay-Z music. I didn't really listen to Puff Daddy music that much, but I'll listen to Jay-Z music. Reasonable Doubt is probably still one of my favorite albums of all time. And if this man is guilty of the things they say he's guilty, like what does that say about who I am and my character? I mean, if that man is out there taking little girls.
Rapper Sean Diddy Combs, that civil lawsuit filed against Combs in October was amended Sunday to include Jay-Z.
Damn, I don't even want to think about that because it's so horrible. What I do want to talk about is power and our relationship to power.
But we have to call a spade, okay? I don't have a problem with anyone who might be shook of Jay-Z. Just say it. Just say, yo, listen. Like, and by the way, it's nothing wrong with admitting your bias.
These people got 1 billion streams. Who's listening to the music, huh? It's like the thing about people watching nasty movies. That's the biggest thing on the internet. And don't nobody want to say, it's me watching these nasty movies. It's us watching these nasty products.
I feel like I need a hard reset. I feel like I've been this computer that's been going and going and going and going and going nonstop.
Sean Puffy Combs said it himself. We need a hard reset. We some freaky ass boys and girls out here running around. And our society is freaky and everything looks crazy. And Kamala Harris.
There's a balance to be struck between being tough and being a bitch.
Why do I talk about Kamala Harris? Because she's like one of the most powerful women to ever exist in our nation. Power made her very uncomfortable. She didn't know what to do with power. She's not a likable person and she has power. Like, that's a terrible combination. We don't want to acknowledge that we have power affecting us in our lives right now. You got to go to work right now. Every person in America right now, you got 2 bosses, your boss at work and your rent. If you don't take your ass to work, then you can't pay your rent and everything goes to shit. So if we told the truth and we're all honest about our current situation and why power has so much impact on our lives, it's because we're all slaves on somebody's plantation. That's the uncomfortable truth. Hell yeah. We're all slaves on somebody's plantation. What do we do to change that situation? We can't do nothing. And so if we get like a little piece of hope, like if our favorite celebrity comes out and we get to talk to this person, oh man.
A lot of these people, they scared of Jay-Z. I would want to say 80% of just media in general, they're scared of Jay. They're scared of Jigga. They're scared of Hov.
Maybe if we get to work with this person, could you imagine going to work for the company of your favorite celebrity of all time? What if that person asked you to do something like, hey, go to the store and get some donuts. Okay, you go get the donuts, you know. We got to build up and understand what power is like. And now if the person says, hey, clean the restroom, like, damn. Not only is this your celebrity best fan person ever, you worship, idolize this person, but he's also your boss, huh? Jay-Z is an employer. Puff Daddy is an employer. These people hire and fire folks.
Going and going and going and going and going nonstop.
Man, it's weird. This gets very, very convoluted. The woman has a crush on me, but I work for her and I don't find her attractive, but she's my boss. And so that makes a really nasty situation because she's asking me to do things and she has the power. So if I say no, then I lose my job, and I lost that job, and I've lost several jobs because women in power like to use their power to get things they want.
As a woman, there's a balance to be struck between being tough and being a bitch.
Every person who has a little bit of power, they're going to use their power. The question is, to what extent? Do you use your power a lot? If you're taking cookies, that's a crazy way to use your power. If you're taking cookies, you need a hard reset.
Going and going and going and going and going.
You're not supposed to use your power to make someone else feel powerless. And that's why these people are under scrutiny right now. That's why Kamala Harris didn't become the president. That's why Jay-Z is under so much scrutiny.
Anybody else in media, right? Before me, their favorite rapper is Jay-Z. Really think about it. Like, they all grew up on Jay-Z. Hov is their GOAT. That's their Michael Jordan.
Every time he got into power, Jay-Z very specifically, every time he got more power, he forgot about the people who made him powerful. And man, that can make a lot of people very disgruntled when they build you up and you don't recognize them. That make fans go crazy. That'll make a woman go crazy. If you get into a relationship with a woman and she likes you, but you have power and you don't like her, and then you just discard her and you don't ever talk to her again, she might fabricate the story. And maybe there are some people who are telling the truth. Yeah. But most people, when they're around powerful people, they'll do anything to stay around these powerful people. We ain't got no control. We all freaky ass boys and freaky ass girls, and we all need a hard reset.
I feel like I need a hard reset.
What kind of people do we want to be? Are there any good people? Hell no. That's why we write fairy tales and comic books and Superman, because we're all trying to get as much power as we possibly can. And so Jay-Z and Puff Daddy and Kamala Harris, they all just a microcosm of who we all are. For the most part, we're all slaves on the plantation, and we just go to work and we pay our rent, and that's it.